Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Capsulate. Let's go there. It's another time to share some tips from now. As a mother, you've been wondering how you are raising your kids and they are growing and they are becoming teenagers. Maybe you have one or two teenagers already and they are growing and you are thinking, what can I actually do? You know that you have some flaws right now, but you don't want your children to be like you. Yes, maybe you made some mistakes and you really don't want your children to be like you, or you have some habits that your children, you really don't want your children to be like you, and you have been looking for ways. You don't really know how to actually what you need to do to help you as at this time of your children discover that they find it difficult with academics, and you know you had difficulties with academics, but you don't really want your children to have this difficulty in academical difficulties, and so you don't really know what to do. So this, I'm here for you today to try and bring out some tips to actually help you and your children, to actually help you and your children and the family. So one of the things is that, most times we parents, we like to tell our children what to do. Yes, we might be behaving in a way, or we might be acting in a way, we might be talking in a way, but we don't really want our children to talk that way. But here it is, children, they don't follow what you say, they follow what you do. So the easiest way for you to actually change your child's attitude, behavior and thinking is for you to actually try as much as possible to change an attitude, an action that you have been displaying that has not been right. You have to sit down on your own and observe. The first way to change your child's behavior, your child's character, your child's attitude, your child's rudeness is for you as a parent to see and sit down, bring out the negative things you have in your life, the negative attitude you have in your life. And when you know these things, you try to change them behaviorally. Yes, if you see that your child lies a lot, check out, do you lie a lot? If you lie a lot, you deliberately stop lying in the presence of the child. You deliberately not sending the child to lie. It helps the child to know that truth is what you stand for. So if the child if you don't do that, the child might think that lying is the way of life. So if you want to change that, if you are the type that you discover that your children are not doing well academically, deliberately take books and sit down and read. Take novels. Have this reading habit. Children will imitate you. Yes, I have 3 years old. I sit a lot. I always read at least a novel, even though a little. So even though I go to my phone, but before I'm able to sleep, and most times he sleeps with me on the bed, I will take the book and read a little. And so most times that's the last thing he sees me doing. And so he tries to do it. He just pick up his book and will lie down, and before you know, you say you want to take his book to the bed. So most times children imitate what you do. So not making them do what you say, but making them do what you do helps them a lot. If you are the type that your children don't like going to church, you have to develop the habit of going to church regularly. You don't need to tell them. They see children want to follow their parents. It's the truth. They, Mom, why are you going to? Daddy, where are you going to? They want to pick up their slippers and follow you. So if you want to imbibe an attitude of going to church, or an attitude of going to the library, or an attitude of going to the right places, you have to go to the right place. And if you don't want to have your children that gossips, don't sit and gossip people, don't talk about people. Your children will think that that is the way of life. Automatically, they might not even plan it, and before you know, you are brooding gossipers in your house. It's likewise jealousy and envy. Don't envy your neighbor. If you don't want your children to develop envy among themselves, don't envy your neighbors. And so whatever attitude that you want your child to develop, if you want a child to be sitting down in one place, you learn to sit in one place. Yes, they will even know that that is how it is. So children don't do what you do. Children don't do what you say. Rather, they do what you do. So work on what you do, and you see your children doing the right thing. Once more, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more amazing videos.